Just try it all around it.
Good, good. I've not tried it yet.
What's the good flavours there, eh?
Lots of good flavours. Hey YouTube, welcome to part 2 of I'm doing the announcement bit in the car because I might as well. Welcome to part 2 of me and Scott going around the guitar shops in Glasgow. That might actually turn out to be quite a long series because there's quite a few shops. I think we'll and then part 1, which will be in the playlist that this is in. I need to think of a name for the playlist. I was going to say I'll put the comment, have suggestions in the comments below, but I've already put the video out if you're watching this. Yeah, so we went to a couple of guitar shops, but we didn't really. We went to this pawn shop, guitar shop, and a cash converters, and that was already half an hour. And then we went for a kebab. That was why the start of this video starts from eating a kebab. Those kebabs are amazing. Shawarma King, or Sharma, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Fantastic shop. Go there and buy a kebab and try one. They're fantastic. Or not a kebab, a shawarma, or whatever you call it, which are much easier to eat when driving. I will be going there when I'm in the studio on a Friday night on the way home because it's only a wee 5-minute detour. I know I'm in the studio tomorrow night. I just know that I'm going to end up going there and getting another one. So go there, try it out. Say if you could mention Mad Malko Guitars when you go, because see if like 4 people or something, or 5 people mention that I'm going to try this kebab shop. It might mean that when I go in after the studio one week, when I've got Mad Malko Guitars written on my chest, they're going to go, oh, Mad Malko Guitars, people have mentioned that. I might get a free kebab. That'd be pretty super, or a slightly bigger one or something. I'm not doing it for any sort of, I'm not doing it for any gain. It's totally worth going to that kebab shop. It's amazing. Yeah, so now we're going to go to guitarguitar. I just left the audio from the GoPro for the first section of it. So if it's unbearably bad, you can, if you skip through it, you'll see the bit when the wee box appears with me. It's raw footage. When the wee box appears in the corner, it's me and Scott sitting in my room. Then it'll be overdubbed. It's like a director's commentary track. So it'll be quite interesting to see what's going on. Yeah, so enjoy part 2, which will be pretty much just guitar. Oh no, I went to another place. I'm making this up as I go along. Hopefully it's an entertaining stumbling through something for you people. I found it very eminently watchable. I found it very much when me and Scott were watching the GoPro footage. I was very much not looking, we were both doing it, we weren't looking at the guitars we were talking about, because we saw them when we were in the place, but in the screen, because it's got like the curved lens and stuff, it's quite a good quality image. Kind of looking, what's that one up to the left? You're looking at all the ones that I wasn't actually looking at in the shop. So I think there's probably something to be said for, if there was some way of recording what you saw, like just having a GoPro on your head when you went to the guitar shop, not for putting on YouTube, just for yourself. I mean, you can go back and look at it and go, oh look, I missed that one. Aye. So, as I said, yeah, so we're going across the road to a wee story that Scott, I kind of wanted to leave in. Scott, when he was specking out the PA requirements for the Subo story, which is what we're talking about here, just standing at the Tron Theatre. Rocking, enjoy the video, catch you later.
Grab C. Nesbitt.
Elaine C. Smith?
Elaine C. Smith. It was a Subo story what they were doing now.
Right.
And I had been hired to do the tour pack.
Right.
So I was in and out all the time.
Right. That's the Tron Theatre there.
Up the stairs.
Up the stairs in there, yeah.
That's a big hall that's in there.
Yeah, this is Argyle Street.
Yeah.
You can really see it that way.
So basically that's where they do pre-production for a lot of theatre shows that are going to go out.
Right.
They work out what they're going to take with them and how they're going to pack it all together.
Right.
So what they've done is they've ordered an articulated truck, basically a back, right?
Right.
And a big curtain sider turned up, a full-size curtain sider.
Right.
And that basically filled the front 3 or 4 feet of it.
Yeah.
Not even to the roof, only too high.
Yeah.
And basically they toured the entire country doing the Subo story.
Right.
In a truck.
When they could have had a transit van.
probably less than a transit van, I would have said. You could probably fit it in the car.
Right.
It was a tiny wee B8, all it was vocals, it wasn't music or a band or any of that
Right.
stuff. But whoever was doing the booking got it confused. They thought it was going to be like Subo when I was doing gigs.
Right. Yeah. Bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the shop there that Blitzkrieg were looking at. But look at the size of it.
Like clothes, porn star clothes.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember ever really having
So I
it.
remember always walking past this with my kids and having difficulty.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because you wanted to go in and buy some?
No, because the kids would look at it and start pointing.
Is it?
No.
You just priests. Well, let's go across to guitar and then not ask whether I can film and just say a film.
Just walk through. Although I've got a mask on, so I won't be recognised.
I won't be recognised either, although I've got Mad Malko on the t-shirt and written on my face.
I'm also having expensive guitars, so they really get excited when I walk in. They think, oh, might be buying a big one.
Yeah. No,
Never going to do it.
you're right. You're right, you're trying to...
Just as well I've got a mask on, coming out.
Yeah. It's acoustic shop. Acoustic. I'm gonna ask the check. A lot of pedals. A Dalai
Did I
Lama.
not see that being... That was reviewed on GHS Pedals a while ago?
Probably was, huh? But they deserve like a 10% upcharge just for the name.
Yeah. Quite nice.
I'll definitely recognise him if he comes in as well, man. I definitely know quite a lot of faces.
It's just looking good.
These look quite interesting. We saw
Is that basically a tiny terror, but it's a pedal instead of
a
an
pedal, so you
no.
can stick it on your board. It's brilliant.
Why not?
Hell yeah, aye.
Didn't Milkman? Did they get a good thing for Milkman as a name?
It's the same thing as well, isn't it?
There's those
See, I'm actually looking for a treble pedal, but one of the annoying things about these shops is they don't put the prices on anything.
but to scare you.
So you've got to go and ask.
A Conquistador.
What is it?
Don't know. There's it. I just did a review of that yellow one.
There's the Bender as well, that people have been selling for stupid amounts of money.
Yes. No, that was really expensive new though. In 1992 Russia, 1973 is it the original? Was that another one? The buzz around. No.
There's the usual Boss selection.
Not a huge box selection. They're all yellow ones. Maybe this is probably because this is a distortion. Full bore metal.
Do you know those full drive pedals, the Philips ones are actually really good. You get 2 channels, so you can have essentially a 3-channel amp
Right.
from just a wee combo. So quite handy.
This is the
They're apparently quite good.
Katana Mini.
Yeah.
That'd be the Black Star Fly, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
I kind of want one of them. I could get one of them at some point. Just look for ideas. Yeah, that's it. I wonder if they got any problems from Battlestar Galactica by stealing their font. It's not quite their font, is it?
It's getting my buttons on it. Just wee tiny fingers.
Yeah. A vocoder. I bet that works as well now.
Like a clone type thing.
A treaties, is that not again June? Is that not gonna
Very huge. Those 10-band EQs, although expensive, are really good. You've got a really basic amp. Stick one of them on your board and you've got a full EQ control.
Did you see the video of the guy who actually did do that with Lawas and had them all plugged in? So he had basically all 3 of them so he could go yeah.
You're great.
Atomic clock. Yeah.
Because it's half cock. So
Right, got you. Yeah. Thanks.
it's a perfect example of how confusing this place is. You see, if you look in the bottom row,
Yeah.
and you look in the middle row, and then you look in the top row. And I mean, the only thing that's really changing is the prices are jumping drastically. The quality of the guitars doesn't seem to really change. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know what you think of this.
But it's all going to be down to the finishing of the neck. See if you feel the edges of that one. And look at the way the frets are done, and then you look up to the next one, and you can already see that those are crowned. And when you got to the top, you can see that's stainless steel.
Right. Don't like that.
So that's 13 fucking watt.
Yeah.
How much drugs and hookers could you get for that?
3 drugs and 3 hookers.
3 drugs?
3 drugs.
Three?
3.
Okay.
3 drugs.
That Troy Van Louise Jazz Master's quite nice. That's the guy out of fucking Queens of the Stone Age.
Was it?
Yes.
Alright, okay. I didn't know that.
Yes. That's his mod. That's
What, his name was Josh? Was that
That's the
different guy?
singer.
Alright. Okay.
the Ginger Panther.
Possible.
Josh Homme is
Really?
actually a
Really?
great
I can't-
guitarist on the show.
That's
Well,
kind
that's
of
the Midnight Burst. Black to Blue.
Dark Knight. Oh, pretty nice.
Fucking 1540
I quite like that sort of turquoisey black colour.
Where is it?
Yeah, that turquoisey.
Okay, that one.
Well,
That's
it's
the
all-
70s wallpaper.
Yeah.
The Telecasters actually.
Oh,
See
right.
that in the same finish.
Yeah, there's a silvery burst one as well. Yeah.
But the price is it's mad, it's crazy.
It depends on how much money you've got. How much do you want to spend? I'll get you. There you go, Strat with P90s.
That's actually lovely.
I do like a Strat with P90s. I don't know why they never made Strats with P90s, but well, they do. So there you go. I take it that's a, what do they call it? Pawn shop or alternate reality or something.
Quite like the gold band.
That's wood. Oh, that is. I thought it was a shaker base, is that? Yeah. Nice. Right. Yeah, that's good. They put more expensive looking knobs on it just to make it a bit different now.
So that's the bass switch. It's got the zero.
See the
Same settings, mine. Zero.
oh right, the zero load, yeah. You see they've changed what the S1 switch does. And now just people were finding it too confusing, so now it's just basically a Gilmore switch. So you don't have like your I tried wiring one, it gives you 9 combinations just using one switch.
That's a belt sander that's dipped in.
Yeah.
Somebody's fallen against that with a belt sander, being absolutely gutted. It's had the phaser again. See if you zoom in here. See the crazing?
Alright,
Do you know how they do that?
is that the razor blade way of doing it?
No. What they do is they put the guitar in deep freeze, right?
Right,
When it's dry, when it's cured, they take it in a deep freeze and sit there for an hour.
right.
And then they basically walk out into a warm room. And
Right,
the
it just does it.
expansion
Right.
causes it to
I was
happen.
going to say it can't.
Do you know how you can tell? See if see real rep, see in my strat,
Yeah.
see if you lift off the scratch plate,
Yeah.
it stops.
Right.
See with these ones it continues into the body cavities and everywhere.
Yeah.
So basically they've spray painted it with nitrocellulose and brought it out of a freezer. And that's how that happens.
Yeah. But it's obviously not the razor blade thing because these are £1,000. The ones with the razor blade, they're £5,000, aren't they?
There's the technology in Gibson. There's a lot of people saying that it's laser technology, but it's patterned basically.
All right.
So they scan the guitar, they scan a guitar
Right.
that's got that crazy
Right.
detail, and then a laser
Right.
replicates it.
Right. So it is real relicing in a picture.
It's just as though you can't see my mouth.
It's nice, isn't it?
Isn't it really deep?
It's nice.
See, that's one of the things they do, I think, quite well.
Yeah.
It's paint guitars.
I saw them in the acoustic shop next door. Not my thing. No, I think that's why my
Something really anusy looking about the sound hole.
it's really
we
toilet.
shouldn't say that.
It's toilety. Like, sort of,
Yeah.
it's like
It's the cheapo squares. Look at that.
smashing.
19 quid, that's brilliant.
They're amazing guitars.
But you know what's
A couple of them.
change these.
No, they're alright.
Are they? They're not the plasticky ones.
No,
that
they're
eventually will be shit.
not too bad.
It's brilliant. That's nice as well. Yeah, I'll let you know.
That's, I noticed and Josie Warman started selling those scratch plates. It's like with yeah. Lovely. left-handed. Oh, this must be the lefty section. Oh look, here's the old idea what I did with your Aria bass. It's like they smashed the scratch plate, so they cut a piece of metal and stuck it on.
Basically, my guitar on it.
Totally,
Look at this one. The thing about it is they're all identical. See like that? See this?
Yeah.
It's what they call pattern wear.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically applied to the guitar like that. And then rubbed and edged. It's such a fun.
I suppose so it rots quicker.
Well, what they do is they actually blow a poly. What they do is they relic it and then cover the relic with poly so that it's actually sealed.
Right, alright.
But the Joe public don't. They wipe off, they rub off the varnish. And then they wonder why the guitars are. What is one of the tunes?
Is that purple into it?
That's one of the ones that I'm supposed to play. I think we should go and get a guitar and do
Smoking the water.
House of the Rising Sun.
House of the Rising
So
Sun.
you do that and I'll do Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, we're both playing at the same time? In different keys? Yes. Gretchen's not interested. Oh, look at that. I do. They've got a colour. Look at that.
That's nice.
They've got a colour. Look at that.
See, I would buy that.
Yes. 350. Yes. That's what, if you're talking about which guitar would you buy if you were in here, I would be looking at that one. That one. I'd like that one as well.
Because you know it's going to be badly set up, mate.
Oh, of course.
But, I mean, spend an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. Purple. That one. All of them, basically. Oh. It's got a silver humbucker. I've not seen any silver humbuckers.
It's got the Air Norton.
Yeah.
So that's basically the same setup as mine, I think.
You guys want to see that off the wall or anything?
All right.
Sorry, I just need to give it, everything that gets touched, I need to give a wee... Yeah, I've been trying not to touch anything. Nothing's off limits, so I hope it doesn't come across that way, it's just... That makes sense. Like we're a don't touch shop, you can try and air it. Aye, no, that's cool, that's cool. Some people kind of do take it, don't they? Cheers.
Yeah, so that's an Air Norton.
That's wild, isn't it, man? We had the Chrome Boy in as well, it's just like every time they glanced at it. Well, at least you know if someone's touched it or not. Exactly. Big greasy fingerprints on it. Good for doing your beard in the morning and all that. I know, that's the only thing. Definitely one for hanging on the wall, you know. I think we've got a Jackson one as well. Aye, we do. Yeah, it's up, just up the bag there. Mirror.
The finishes are brilliant.
Yeah, look at that. See that? Black on the top and then they've got the chamfer. Quite nice that, innit? Having the fades just on the cutaway in it. Yeah. There's a couple of really nice other Ibanezes we get. I don't know if they're sold yet. I don't know if you can get a bad one. Oh, these two here, it's the binding on the sides, like tortoiseshell binding, so it's quite subtle. Alright. Yeah, but on the black and gold it looks quite nice, so it's quite sleek looking, you know. Dragged around a car park.
I know. There's the difference.
I don't know, someone was asking about them.
So they're apparently really good.
They're not they are expensive.
No, but yeah, but they're apparently good.
I immediately go, look at that colour. I don't know if it's coming out, but that's what colour. Just a minute.
The thing I see about it is not really the things. People look at the frets, they're all absolutely round.
Yeah.
Just...
It's got Duncan's solar pickups in it. No, don't touch it. Which is fair enough, I cannot argue with the fact that we don't want to be touching things as now.
Fair dues.
Go and touch it again.
No, don't.
You get the chloroform.
Put my hand in my pocket, right?
Yeah. They always make. It's an East Coast. Was that not the ones that Andertons make?
Oh, it looks suspiciously Ibanez, doesn't it?
It's suspicious Lebanese. Look at the back of that. Not seen the front, but look at the back of it. They are £4 grand. A Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise.
They're really good guitars.
That's,
Really? Yeah, they're really high end.
yeah. Kind of strange having them on the same thing when you're looking at guitars at £100 and then.
That's one of the other tune bridges. I've not seen really that many. I've expected to see more.
Everton Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
sounds
heard of
strange.
it. I've never actually. Did someone not put one on a Hello Kitty?
Yeah.
What's the most expensive bridge you can get? A Charbel. It's odd in many ways, but I quite like it. Not this, not touching it.
One of them.
Right.
An American one was swapped it for something really stupid, I think.
I do like the Kelly shape.
Oh, that's a nice bit of wiggle.
There's one called an irideri. You've seen that thing? It looks like it's got petrol. It's like a tie-dye thing. Oh, there's a chrome. You can tell the guy's polished it, but there's no way of putting it back up on the wall without touching it, so it's still got. Oh,
They're getting
all right.
Write about them.
Right,
Take
okay. So
no prisoners. Here, was this as in guitar?
that's us just filled in. We're now in guitar.
Guitar is like the house of guitars, but to be honest with you, my personal feelings on guitar is it's too much like a supermarket.
Yeah.
It's
Well, there was no video footage from the. When we're over in the
guitars,
other
to be honest
corner.
with you, the selection of guitars they have is unbeatable. There's
Yeah, that's what we were talking about on Saturday.
I've just got one of them.
Yeah.
So you probably hear us talking there.
Yeah.
But they've got
Must have somewhere known.
Well, it's like everybody in the shop's targeted for sales, so they really pester you. They weren't actually too bad this time, but I think that's got something to do with the whole COVID thing, and they're not really allowed to.
I think it might be something to do with the fact that the two of us are talking and I'm obviously filming it. Because obviously we don't want to be.
Yeah, to be embarrassed by two guys with a camera.
Yeah.
Which is entirely possible. Yeah, it could happen. Warning. You feel that approach. But yeah, they've got a great selection of guitars. Prices are always.
The same as they are on. They're basically an online shop now.
Well, they're expensive. They're not cheap. They're really not. They're really not. Did they not get kind of a bit of a hard time for price fixing between the Fender model?
I think it was Fender that got done.
No,
Is that Pacifica with P90s in it?
no, it was AMGs.
Alright.
I was being horrified, but that's the P90s one.
Oh, no, I'm talking the Pacifica, not the. I'm looking at the Yamaha SG.
Oh God, so yeah, I'm startled by the SG. I do like an SG. And there's a Specifica, but again, these guitars are amazing. Yamaha guitars.
Oh, this is before we're told to not touch them. You've been touching them all the time. He's been sitting there watching it. I wonder if you see him in the background wiping them. That's a Yamaha, no one ever tries that.
I know.
I mean, how much have you said how much that Pacifica was? Because there's one across the road for 60 quid. But you need to fix it.
If you go into Guitar to buy a guitar, what they'll do is they'll sell you the most expensive guitar that they can. And it's not the salespeople's fault, it's just the way they're targeted, right?
Yeah.
They've got sales targets to meet and they've got to sell as much as they can, possibly. In order to get any commission, if they get commission, I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
But you can really feel it when you're having a look at guitars. So you'll see a lot of people coming out of there with a Gibson Les Paul on finance when all they really needed was something to get them going.
Yeah, that's just
to gain
the
momentum.
nature of the
with.
beast. I'm about to point out the bass I like in the shop. You can't. The light's hitting it wrong. It's a sort of mad, slimy, shiny green.
Must be 8.
But out of all the basses they had, really, that was the only one that.
They do have a nice selection of basses as well, but again, it's just that they're pricey. They're really pricey.
No, it's not. They're not really expensive. They stock the really expensive guitars.
Ah, right, okay.
Do you know what I mean? It's
Okay,
like
no, I mean,
they're not. Those are all decent prices for all those guitars. Just that they decide to stock hundreds of ones at £1,000 and stuff.
Yeah,
So
but
they're
if you go-
obviously
I mean,
expensive.
for instance, the Squires and stuff, the top end of the price for the
Yeah.
Squires, as much as you'll pay for a Squire.
Yeah.
or as much as you'll pay for an Ibanez. It's like the RRP. I feel like the charge, isn't it? Is it?
No, they're online. I think they're cheap. It's just because they've always got much more expensive guitars than cheap guitars.
Yes,
You know, the £250 one that you can maybe get for between £240 and £260 sort of thing.
So one of the things about these guitar shops as well is that they try to be high volume sales. So they don't really do much in the way of setups.
No.
And if you want to set up, you've got to pay for it.
Yeah, I do notice that the last couple of times I've been in, they've got a desk with a guitar that looks like somebody's midway sitting up. See, I think I don't know, in case this goes out live.
Well, do you know I know one of the guys who does work for guitar. He's an amazing luthier. He really is. But that's beside the point. Yeah. What they do is they sell guitars cheap and pump them out the door. So he doesn't really get. He does all the Gibsons and fancy stuff.
Aye, straight out the box ones.
But if it's less than £500, it's out the box you get it. Yeah. So you're taking a bit of a chance. But if you're buying one of them, you've always got.
Seems like an advert,
or
but yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I do that. I fix them as well. But here we're onto the lawyer guitars. Look.
Yeah, dentist guitars.
I try. I do, because I mean the guy that makes them is really nice, and he's a great guitarist as well. Do you know what I mean? But
Paul.
Aye.
No, I like watching interviews with him. He's quite sarcastic and stuff, but
he's really a really nice person.
I think
his
so.
Guitars all look amazing.
They do. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't know why I don't.
I don't know what it is. It's a bit of a disconnection whenever I put my hands on it.
I'm just feeling a wee bit more
homogenous feel.
I've not really played. I've only ever played a couple of them, but it's just for the look of them. It's just like, yeah, you can see it's made of the prettiest wood. It's just sort of, I don't know.
So you can't actually
The look.
Well, do you know what? They've actually they were one of the companies that use the balsa cores in the guitars, and they're really expensive, top end ones.
Alright.
Yeah, it's a lightweight wood core, and it's that they don't call it balsa. There's another name for it, isn't there?
There is another name, but see what I found.
You buy those really cheap guitars, bodies off the internet, and absorb paint like a black hole.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, that's what they use for the cores of those guitars. So that's why they're quite lightweight when you pick them up.
And the Yamaha RGX-A2 is what I bought off you. If you look up the official manual for that, it tells you the type of wood, and then on the inside it's like the species of wood in the middle is a light one, and it's blah 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 blah, and then brackets like balsa wood. It like says just like balsa wood, and something like, what is it? This is like, well,
it's really light and really, yeah.
It's the fact it actually says that in the manual though. They've not just gone, it's pure basically balsa.
I suppose it's a way of building guitars, isn't it? But yeah, there's the one at the Gibson. All Gibsons and FE4s.
Yeah, Gibson wasn't that big.
Not as big as it has been.
No.
I've been in there and it's been wall to wall.
Yes.
Paul's there was really having a go at those guys. There was like thousands of pounds between them.
Yes.
And it was just one that's more done in than the last one.
Yes, that was a tough one.
Yeah. I think it finished off with that end one being dragged across a carpet for £5 grand.
Yeah. There's Wayne. There's the Alec, my pal Wayne.
Oh, the Alex.
He's got one of those on order. There's one there for £800. I forgot to sell.
Is it called the Axis or something like that?
I think it might have been, yes. I forgot. I need to send Wayne that tonight. Say, have you got it yet? Because he's a Mac Rush fan.
I quite like Les Pauls with trembles. They're alright. I tried the Limited was the one that I tried.
Wayne's a mental Rush fan, so it's like a pure, and it's not. It's a Les Paul. It's going to be limited edition, but whether if it does well though.
The scale length lends itself quite well to tremble.
I think basically that's kind of it. I think it's got like an all access neck joint. It might be 24 frets. Yes.
But there you go. Look,
I saw an interview with this isn't the bit we've managed. There must be another chunk of this video that I've managed to miss. Because there's probably the bit when the guy came up and told us, "Do you want to see that?"
Oh right.
Oh, is that now?
I think that.
I might have just ruined it. No, that was on the way out. No, we're overlooking.
No. The mini Paul Gilbert. The Ibanez selection of guitars was amazing. It really was. But
yes.
Well, the Geos aren't, but they're tremendous value. These Geo guitars, they're magic.
Right. Look at some of the colour that green. Even in this video.
I was really taken by the green one above it.
Is that I like that sparkly one? Yeah. I think it's got quite. Look at it. It's got quite sort of super distortion like pickups.
Nice guitars. But the thing about Ibanez is the same as Yamaha. You've got consistency across the range, from the cheap guitars to the expensive ones. They're all kind of good.
Yeah. I wonder if I heard that from Josie Warman that you can't do cream humbuckers with the hex poles because DiMarzio own that colour and the hex poles.
Okay.
So I wonder that guitar there I think had the DiMarzios and the hex poles.
Yeah,
So I think they probably are DiMarzios.
DiMarzios, yeah, well they do. DiMarzio pickups and all the Joe Satriani guitars, don't they?
Yes. But what's happened is they've got some sort of deal with.
Yeah, because Stevie Vai's are DiMarzios as well, aren't they? Stevie Vai's.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Are they?
Yeah.
Aye, but not Stevie Vai. Not the Ibanez. Steve Vai. I'm thinking of going mental. I was thinking of Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh,
Because you said Stevie Vai, I heard Stevie and went, Stevie Ray Vaughan doesn't use Ibanez, he's dead, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, so the video's done. I don't know whether this will work, but I think there's another bit actually.
Is there?
I'm pretty sure we walked about, or maybe it didn't record.
We've still got. Oh yeah, we've got the other video. That's another window of the Merchant City music coming up.
Yes, we went to Merchant City Music and we went to
Great
end with the
selection
kebab.
of guitars.
No, I need to find it. Rocking. So this might get stitched onto another video. It might not get stitched onto another video. It might go out as it depends how long it is. I hope it worked. Hope the audio worked.
Yeah.
Rock on. Catch you later. See you Saturday at Scott's, I think.
Yes.
Stop recording.